Hello everyone, welcome back to Manga Reacts to Zatch 2. Sorry, I am like a week late with this. Last week was my birthday, and Zatch 2 totally just dropped my mind. And so that's why I didn't cover it. I'm gonna sneeze in about 3 seconds. So, we start off with the kids kind of waking up, but oh no, one of the kids, the little baby one, Olmo, can't wake up. And we think that he's possibly dead. We think that they're all dead, but they're not. Kiyo comes back and he's got this comically swollen face, which I think is hilarious. And we find out that, you know, he just needs to heal up. We also see that he's an archaeologist of some sort and a professor at this school. So that was pretty neat because this is something I believe I predicted. I think I said that he was either going to be a college student or he was going to be a college professor. But, you know, he isn't a college or university professor. He is a orphanage professor, I guess. I don't really know how else to say this. He gets funded and he uses his money to fund an orphanage and also dig at a site. We catch up to our other two friends here who are hunting the demons, and they are trying to track down Kiyo and the other two Momoto, or three Momoto rather. We find out that one of the guys just wants to go sightseeing, the other one wants to complete his mission. We also see that things used to be easier in the demon realm since they were just like slaughtering people mindlessly. We cut back to the kids and they're messing around. We see Vulcan 300's back, which is excellent. Great return. A character I've been, well, truthfully hoping for a return. And we find out that Kiyo is not afraid to tell people that these kids are demons. And I think that's a little interesting because what the heck, man? Why would you do that? Why in the world would you just tell people that? And so of course the person he's with doesn't believe him. And Kiyo's like asking, did you come with a spell book or anything like that? And they're like, no, we don't got no spell book, boy. But you know, we do have our spells in the real world, so they go to cast it, but it doesn't work. You know why it doesn't work? Apparently, those bottles were taking away the spells. So that was an interesting revelation because I did not expect this to happen. I thought that the like bottles were just stored. You know, they were like stored, you know, spells for later use. You know, I thought that it didn't take them away, but I was wrong. It totally just takes them away, and that's that. And I was like, damn. We also see this thing that took them away. It's kind of crazy looking. We can see a few of the Momoto, one of which is Rain. He's not mentioned. Oh no, he is mentioned. Ted, Shirish, and Rain. They show them in a picture with this big creature thing taking away their power. The creature almost reminds me of Bao, but kind of like clear because it's so weird looking. It's like a big demonic dragon Venus flytrap thing with a million teeth. I've got it on the screen right now probably. And you know, it also tells us that we don't really have too much of an idea what's going on. Kiyo thinks Zatch is still alive, so that was obvious. And he thinks that these kids are a message, you know, to him that he is still alive. So that's cool, you know, good for you, Kiyo. But like at the end of the day, even if you are still alive, like what are we gonna do here and what is truly going on? We did have a pretty cool set of conversations last time, so I hope that we have it again this time. But a few theories are that I've got like a can here of dust remover. Anyways, and a few of the theories were maybe that these guys are demons. I mean, sorry, maybe they're angels and they're fighting the demons. Maybe they are you know, imps or something like that, and they're helping, you know, the angels take them out, or cherubs, something like that, golems even. So, you know, those are all very possible. It's hard to say exactly what is truly going on with this world and this invasion. I think that is the case, but again, not really able to tell. All I know is that the two friends that are fighting against the Momotos don't really seem friendly since, you know, one of them abandons the other pretty easily. You know, so that was interesting how he just did that. He just took off and a bus. That was pretty funny. But yeah, I don't really see where else this could go. I mean, I was really hoping that the powers were taken into these bottles to be used as like electricity or like for heating or something like that, you know, excuse me, something to like further society and technology. So if like you didn't have clean water, for example, you'd have a bottle and that bottle would cast a water spell, you know, something like that, or heat or electricity. But no, that's not the case. They were totally just stolen somehow. And so to have Zatch's spells stolen seems really interesting to me because, well, that is one way to put Zatch, you know, back in the playing field and not be OP. If Zatch doesn't have Bao Zakarga, Zatch doesn't have Zakarga even, you know, it really brings us back and powers Zatch down. So I think it is a smart call. Otherwise, you could be like, man, why didn't Zatch just totally wreck these kids with Bao Zakarga? Why didn't he just do that and this? Why didn't he, you know, just obliterate them? and he can't. And that's pretty cool. You know, that's a cool way to go back because it puts the power all into whatever this unknown force's hand is. And then, you know, the heroes or the demons are the ones that are kind of, you know, put back. So they have to figure out a way to defeat them even without their powers, and they have more power. So that's pretty cool. I gotta say though, I don't know if I'm gonna put this in this video, but that is some of the least appetizing food I've ever seen, especially lately where most mangaka can draw food and it looks so super good. I mean, the food that was shown in this chapter looked so bland and unappetizing. I was like, yeah, Kiyo, you in the orphanage, you can have that food because I do not want it. I'm so used to like seeing Shokugeki no Soma, One Piece, you know, they've got delicious looking food. And here we are in Zatch Bell 2. We got rice, miscellaneous stews, mystery meat, more rice. Is that vegetable? So I don't even know. It looks like a pile of rocks. Hard to know. So I was like, man, you guys can keep that food for once because I do not want it. So I thought that was pretty funny. I think that from here we have to we're gonna have to find a relic or an artifact in the mines or the ruins that Kiyo is currently digging up. I feel like that's the next step in the story here. Is Kiyo's gonna go to the dig site with these kids, and the Demon Momoto children, whatever you want to call them, are going to help, you know, dig up all this stuff. And they're going to find this hidden artifact, and it's going to help be the key to the, you know, finding Zatch and getting back to the demon world so they can stop these people at their root cause. And then the story will develop from there as to who these people are. Is that going to happen? Probably not. Because you know why? Dewfort is going to come in before that happens. Before they leave, there's no way Dewfort's not going to at least make a silhouette appearance. You know, he's going to be shown in the shadows, just eyeing them. And he's going to be like, I have the power. And he's just going to go. I forget what that power is called, though. What is it? The wand? Something like that. I'm going to go and look this up right afterwards, but please comment down below what an idiot I am for not remembering his power within, or something like that. It's not power within. That's what they call their spell power. But yeah, that is what I kind of predict is going to happen. What do you guys think is going to happen? Please let me know down below. You guys always have interesting thoughts and opinions on Zatch Bell 2. So far, hard to say if anyone's right, but I can guarantee you that these powers were stolen and were not being used for good. So we can rule that one out. You guys had, you know, predicted that was going to be what happens, and I was, you know, ever the optimist, thinking Zatchins, you know, made this idea because they did have the power to use other spells initially, but it doesn't look like they ever made anything of it. It is interesting though to see their powers being taken away. They have like some odd shapes to them. I guess that's just the symbol. I don't really know why they would have those weird shapes. But yeah, that is the way. Like Ted's has like a hard spade and like a cross. I don't really know what to make of that. It looks pretty cool though. Charisse has like an ice or a diamond, whatever. I can't remember exactly what she was using, but you know, what the materials made of that she was sniping with. But I think they were diamonds. Not 100% what that was, or if it was even said, it might not have been. But yeah, so tell me what you guys think down below. I think Zeno/Zeon is still alive, and I think they're going to run into him thinking it's Zatch before they even find Zatch. I think the next step is to go to the demon world, So that's going to be the main kind of quest of this little arc here, this little saga, is introducing us and then finding a way to the demon world. I don't think it's going to be resolved in one chapter or even two. I do think it's going to probably be like a volume and a half. And right now we are probably about like what? I don't remember how long the first chapter was, but chapter 3 was what was it? It was 34 pages. Chapter 2 was 33. Let's see what chapter 1 is real quick. 55. So we're up to, let's see here, 80, 120, 130-ish pages. Usually a volume is around 160, 180. It's usually 180, 190 pages long, so maybe 2 or 3 more chapters left, and then that'll be technically a volume. So hopefully we find some information out soon. If this is going to get an anime adaptation, which I again don't think is going to happen because of Raiko's kind of opinions on what happened last time, I feel like is going to really sour that chance. But if we are going to get an anime pretty soon, they typically cover the first 4 volumes as a season. So we're nearly done with the first volume, and not terribly too much has happened, but still I am pretty hyped to figure out what happens. They have not lost me yet at all by any means, and I'm very still engaged in the story. Can't wait to see where it goes next. One last time, please leave some comments down below, like this video, subscribe to it if you want to see more, and we'll see you next time for more Zatch Bell 2. Bye bye.